Do you want to know how to multiply your wealth with minimal effort so that you can spend more time doing the things that you enjoy? Then keep watching, because we're going to dive right into one way you can do just that in this video. Today we're going to be going over one money-making method that people have been using for centuries, and you can still use it today. What money-making method am I talking about exactly? Stock market investing. And don't think you have to be rich or a trading expert to get involved in the stock market, because I started with just a couple bucks. So if you're like me, you've probably heard about the stock market for years or maybe even your whole life. And you've also probably heard that people make big money on it when they know what they're doing. And if you're watching this in 2020, ever since an unmentionable virus has caused a recession, you've probably also heard that this is a good opportunity to invest. So maybe you want to take advantage of this opportunity, but don't even know where to start. Well, I was in the same boat not too long ago. I had always heard about the stock market but didn't really know what it was or what you could actually do with it. So I decided to do some research and actually get involved with it. And in just the relatively short amount of time I've been active within the stock market, I've learned actually a lot. So in this video, I'm going to go over the basics of how the stock market works and how people make money on it. And then in the next video, we'll grab a computer and we'll look at the actual practical process of using the stock market and how to actually trade stocks on it. Now, I'm definitely not in the advanced stages of market knowledge yet, but I definitely want to share what I've learned with you. So hopefully if you're starting out, you can get some valuable information from this video that can help you get started towards becoming a stock market expert in no time. So while I was doing my research, I learned that the stock market was created basically to give businesses a stronger chance to grow and thrive. Today, businesses can be added to the market, also known as going public, where investors or average citizens can invest in different companies to increase their value or capabilities. But you may be wondering, why should I invest my hard-earned money into someone else's company? What do I have to gain? Well, when you invest in a company, also known as a stock, what you are actually doing is buying shares of that particular stock. So let's just use a random company for example purposes. So let's say Netflix just came onto the market and is currently worth $10 a share. And then let's say you spend $50 and buy 5 shares of that stock. So now that you have purchased shares of Netflix, you now own a small portion of Netflix. And then let's say a couple weeks or months down the line, Netflix started booming and the value of their business increased from $10 a share to $20 a share. When the value of the business, also known as the value of the stock, increases, so does the value of your portion of that stock. So Netflix increased from $10 a share to $20 a share. Your shares increase from $10 a share to $20 a share. So in just a few weeks, you went from having 5 shares valued at a total of $50 to now having 5 shares valued at a total of $100. Now, if you want to actually get that money that your shares are now valued at, reap the profit, and have that money in your actual account, you have to sell those shares. You never really lose or gain money until the shares that you've bought are sold. Then when someone else buys your shares, then your trade, as they call it, has been executed. That money goes into your account and you just made a profit of $50 on a $50 investment, which is a 100% increase on your original investment. So basically your money doubled. And nowadays this process is easier than ever because it's mostly automated and happens all online thousands of times a second. So you don't have to be a genius to do all this. All you need to know is the basics and you can get started at any time. So although you can make a lot of money in a short amount of time, most investments you make are going to be long term because the value of most stocks generally go up over time, but that could be days to months to years to even decades. But if you really are passionate about the stock market and become very knowledgeable in how to use it to its maximum potential, There are many people who trade stocks for a living, which we would call these people day traders. These people typically spend a lot of time reading up on the news of the companies they're invested in so that they can predict if the values of those companies they're invested in are going to go up or down throughout the day. This way they know which companies to buy and which companies to sell to make the most profit. And several of them make thousands of dollars a day using this method. Now, with all that being said, hopefully you have a basic understanding of how the stock market works and how people actually make money on it. So now your next question may be, well, now that I know how it works, where do I go to actually invest and how do I actually trade stocks on it? Well, we're going to grab a computer and take a look at that entire process in the next video, so make sure you don't miss it. So hopefully you learned a lot, but the world of investing actually gets a lot bigger than what we just went over, and it can get a lot more advanced. But if you're just wanting to start off with the basics and learn how to make a little extra cash, then really all you need to know is the basics right now. And the more you're active within the stock market, the more you'll learn with experience. And the sooner you start investing, the better. You can start with $20 and turn that $20 into $40. Reinvest that $40 and turn that into $100, and so on. If you have any questions about the stock market, just comment below and I'll be happy to answer any questions within my knowledge. If you want to see more videos like this, how to make money, move towards starting a career, making a living, doing what you love, learning about media and social media, feel free to hop on the wagon and join this journey by subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If this video helped you out and answered any of your questions, don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks so much for everyone subscribed and for all your support, and thanks for watching till the end.